Hi guys, welcome to another episode of African Travel. Now with Trevor, I'm so nervous, like I've got two beautiful women and then the other one, yo. But anyway, it's not about that today. Happy 10th birthday, book your stay Curiocity.Africa. They didn't give me a discount code, so I can't give you nice things. You have to pay the full price, but if you're nice at the reception, they'll always give you a discount. Just ask, is there a discount? And then yeah, but anyway, I'll ask my guests to introduce themselves and what they do.
Hi, my name is Thami Namatamsanga Kumalo. I'm part of the team at Curiosity Africa, Joburg. So I switch in between working as a receptionist at Curiosity Joburg as well as 12 Decades Hotel. Thank you for having me here.
And what does curiosity mean to you?
Sure. Curiosity means diversity, guys. I think when I just looked at it, it's just diversity, combined with futuristic aspects of having the people in the diaspora getting exposed to different experiences, and authenticity also comes hand in hand with, what it brings out, because you become a stranger walking in, but as you walk out of the door checking out, your family, whichever curiosity you could go to. Just curiosity broadens the aspect of understanding what travel and tourism is about, especially with our people. Our people can go to somewhere like 24 kilometers away, and not really even cross over to another continent or a province. You find people that had lived in a place and have not been exposed to travel. So curiosity just made it out there that, anyone can do this and anyone is welcomed, to experience this.
Yeah, and how long have you been working at Curiosity?
I started last year on the 24th of October, but I have been part of the journey of how Curiosity came about. And the team, Tsapo, Beggy, we've worked with them, as industry friends. And there's been that envy, that wish, which kind of manifested, for me to be part of the Curiosity team. And I think some of the values that they carried kind of resonated so much with me. And it was such an amazing switch up from where I was, within the tourism industry.
Yeah, and like that's interesting because like I feel the same as well.
Yes.
In the sense of like community and the values that the brand stands for.
Absolutely.
And where they kind of like going with it.
Yes.
Within like you came in the midst of like I think it was like we finishing October was like post-COVID.
Yes.
It was post-COVID. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how's been Curiosity post the COVID? Is it what you thought it was, or like it was kind of like what is this? What did I get myself into?
During COVID, let me just give you a briefing. During COVID, every place, every establishment, every tourism establishment had to sit down and draw out a map on how they're going to win through different phases. So everything was taken as a phase. We industry friends, we discuss certain things because we part of the same unions, where, certain communication is led out about the progress of tourism. And how largely affected tourism was by all of
Still
this.
affected.
It's still affected, So even if I wasn't part of it, I could understand their struggles because I was also part of another team elsewhere. And post-COVID, I've seen a lot of establishments that were here that operated solidly, and you could see they're pretty independent, but couldn't make it back, So the love and the support, not only from internationals, but from locals putting in time to come and book here, even when they're here for business trips, also raised that impact. And I remember that Curiosity was also one of the tourism businesses that also kind of during the hardcore, lockdowns with the permits that allowed business travelers to come and stay here, and making sure that all the protocols are being adhered to day in and day out, and also trying in every way, which guys, yes, it might not be that easy, but we are adapting and we are adjusting to what is happening. We're not falling down. So besides the internationals, the locals also played a huge role, because those are the people that also contributed in sustaining the running of the business. However, because they booked in, we're in
came to buy their
Joburg.
drinks.
Exactly, they came to buy it, even if it could be closed, but it happened, so that resilience, of how Begin, the team, held it down around that time. And even though other businesses are not in operation, are not existing in this area, I mean, a lot of the aesthetic, like Maboning, has kind of disappeared a bit. It's not really the same. It's like a club hub instead of that art precinct, like where every corner would be just, you'd be, if you've seen Maboning prior to COVID and what it is right now, there's been a difference. But Curiosity is one of the establishments that gives people hope that, it doesn't end here. We keep going, and let alone it's a black-owned establishment. How what's up is that? How can we not bow to that? How can we not be inspired by that? And pull through that. So, yeah, that's how I feel that everything has gone to what we is today, celebrating the 10 years. A lot of people would have wished to have celebrated their 5 years, 6 years, but couldn't, and tourism was highly affected, but they held things down, and the love from the people and the love that we give back as staff, it kind of brings us to where we are right now.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you mentioned the change in terms of like the aesthetics of the neighborhood,
Yes.
which I love, right? Which I love because it's more black, it's more carefree, it's more
Yes.
like fuck who do whatever.
This is
the
raw
fuck we want.
Joburg.
Yes. But like with the like for me, maybe because of like the male privilege, with a little bit of safety, because like nothing happens to me, but like that's my experience.
Yes.
Other experiences might be different. For someone who's really keen to come to Johannesburg and the only thing that is missing is like I need to book somewhere to stay, and they've heard that inner city is dangerous. How would you say to them, "Oh, come through, you can stay either at the Fox Street Studios, or you can stay at the hostel, or you can stay at 12 Decades. Like, why should they come and stay here, and is it safe?"
I mean, like any other big city in the world, you need to be aware of your surroundings, and your intuition will also take you through. We're not in a position to prevent any ill happenings to anyone's, whether it be mugging of a phone or bag snatching, whatever, pickpocketing, whatever it could be, like any city in the world, people need to be aware of their belongings and surroundings as well. Safety precautions would be obviously making sure that people are not using outside ATMs in the streets. We have a secure place where they can securely withdraw their monies safely, where there's securities and there's operational times and it gets locked at a particular time. And it's also allowing them to be themselves in whatever certain restrictions that are there. But openly, genuinely advising them, Gucci, watch your bag, it's beyond our control. You're exploring, you probably have traveled so much in the world, you've probably done Thailand, you've done Morocco's, but these are the precautions that you need to be aware of, and everything that gets to be done beyond that is beyond your own risk. Obviously, having your jewelry hanging outside, that's not advisable, but besides all of that, there is a community, the community that acknowledges a lot of international guests, that a lot of these international guests are either booked to stay here at Curiosity Backpackers or are also either booked to stay at 12 Decades. So there's that sense of community where they make sure they look after, because it's like we know they're staying at Curiosity, even though they've never engaged with us, but they're family and we acknowledge that. So there's that community aspect that is there, even though we would also advise people to be, beware of their surroundings,
Yeah, and last question. It ran away, but would you recommend someone taking a taxi to town, like a local taxi, someone who's new?
It wouldn't be something that's advisable. I mean, when someone wants to explore other parts of Joburg without being part of a conducted tour or without being having one of our colleagues accompanying them there, we have to understand exactly what they're going to do there and how urgent it is, because we have our transport driver, Chris, if he's not running other errands, he's able to go and make sure that our guests are being taken care of, whether maybe they have to go to the embassy to sort out some paperwork, things like that, but it's not something that we would even completely advise Uguti. They can just do it on their own, especially when we don't even understand the reason. It's like, okay, we will not stop you, but you enter at your own risk. What are the reasons?
Yeah, I promised that was the last question, but like promise, last question. For
Not too harsh, eh?
no, not too harsh. Like light question. Like just as a closer, like for someone who's booking, like what is like kind of like the one travel discount? Someone who listens to the end, like there's that one travel discount code that you guys have. Can you share that?
So far, since 2022, when I started, and right now, there's been a campaign that we've been running called Endless Summer. And if people are able to book online with us, they're able to get a promo code and get a discounted price, to stay with us, So it's more like just that endless summer, and you can come and stay with us. And we also have when they book online, we also have options where they can get a discount if they book here in Joburg and also our branch in Greenpoint, Cape Town. So things like that is something abangahlangana nazo, and they apply the promos that they find there, and that's about it. I mean, it's different when you book online and as you walk in.
Can you also talk about the Curiosity 10-year anniversary and the Curiosity code for the 10-year anniversary?
At the moment, I think I haven't gotten the code because I've been off quite a few days.
I think we said Curiosity 10.
10.
Where's that man?
What is it?
Where's your man?
The
Where's your man?
Curiosity 10. I don't know.
He said something about Curiosity 10 and the last numbers being 10.
Oh, surely something around those lines.
I can go
Guys,
after
You can ask him.
Yeah.
For the next episode,
Guys,
like
we'll get it in the next episode.
the next
Yeah.
episode.
Can you
So
ask it so that when you're in your episode, you speak about it?
guys, the next episode you're gonna
So ask
have
him
a
about the
discount.
code for
You
the
see,
10-year
I work
anniversary,
so
and then
hard.
in your episode, can we talk
You will
about it?
include it, yes.
I work so hard to get you guys travel deals. Like I wish people listen to all the episodes and at the end there's thinking, oh yes guys, bye. That was another episode of African Travel Now with Trevor.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, share, sponsor. We're looking for sponsors for season what. Till the next one. Cheers.